We are back in the basement. Clearly we're not done this 55 Chevy Bel Air bike, but we have a major overhaul that we're doing today. We're changing out all of these panels because we don't believe they're good enough. So let's get to work.
Okay.
I think we should burn them.
No, I can't do that.
Should we burn these?
No.
Should we?
No. Maybe what we can do it in a giveaway. They can use it for wall art.
Is that something you guys would be interested in? Would anybody want to win something like this, even though it's like unfinished and stuff, but it's still part of our history? And if you're gonna follow the journey, we're probably going to make the best mini bikes in the world. And so if you want a piece of our history from the first custom bike we've ever made,
One of the two panels.
one of the two panels, well, maybe the bumper, maybe like we can give away a few things.
Oh yeah, okay.
So let us know in the comments, would you want to win something that we've made? Let us know. So you might be wondering what really is the difference between the new panels and the ones that we actually made. And so I want to show a couple different things that stand out. So first and foremost, this bump right here is very iconic when you're looking at a 55 Chevy Bel Air. It has that little dip and it goes back up and then it's completely straight across. So with our old ones, as you can see, you don't have that bump in there and then it actually kind of slopes downward, whereas this one's actually straight across. So that was something that really bugged me, but I didn't know how we would go about fixing it. Another thing that really bugged me on these older ones here was our inability to actually piece it all together. So individually the parts were okay, but we were struggling with how do we actually connect everything one by one.
What we did for the trunk was we made a little lip that the trunk could be bolted there.
So what these holes are going to do is allow us to physically screw on the trunk, which will then make all of this like one big piece that's very secure. So the bumper, what we did was we put 4 connecting points. And what that will allow us to do is, again, bolt the bumper actually directly onto the panels, and then that will allow the bumper to be on much more secure. Another detail at the back here is on the 55, there's a natural little like indent here for the bumper to fit in. And so we wanted to make sure that we included that so that it is a true proper seal, so the bumper actually looks like it's going underneath the body.
And special thing is on our tail lights. They bolt in there perfect. And there's a little bolt that goes there and a little one, just like factory. And this lens will be red and the outer will be chrome.
Yeah, we're gonna be chrome plating everything so it actually looks like real chrome.
Yeah, and these are 2 pieces.
Yeah. What are your thoughts? Because originally you were hesitant to reprinting everything. You said we shouldn't do it, but now that you see
This is the better way to go.
We basically looked at how the actual car is built and we try to replicate it as close as possible. So yeah, let's go. And now the fun part begins. How do we actually mount them onto the bike? First 3 done. Let's take a look.
Right down Mary Brown.
Fits in. There's like a legit little gap like they would have on the trunk. Let's show them the inside.
Yep.
We got these nice screws and then we got the 2 screws there. So it's gonna be nice and secure. And now let's do the other side. All right, here we have it. Secured, nice and secured. Okay, let's put it on. See how it looks.
You gotta stretch it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, we also have to make the holes to fit around the bars too. So
Yeah,
maybe you're right. Let's take off one side. Let's get it on there and then put the other side on. But again, without those holes for the frame here, it might not actually even be able to go all the way. So it might not work until we make those holes. So now because the panel's got to go inward, we're going to now cut out a little bit of area here so that this whole panel will actually be able to go flush against the actual frame and be exactly where it needs to be, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Don't touch that.
I touched it.
Yeah, no.
That was hot. How are we still not done this bike after, 28 months?
Oh, Sam, it's your, all that work you've been doing.
Lunch break. Cue do you remember the sound from Fred Flintstones? When they had lunchtime, that's the pterodactyl or something? So right now we have these pretty leveled on both sides where they need to be. And at the back, the gaps are pretty good. The cool thing about this design, at first we're like, oh, we're not gonna be able to screw. There's enough room to stick your hand in up here to go ahead and put a screwdriver to screw onto the nuts that are in the actual trunk there. So I think we can actually, this is gonna be much easier to assemble than the other design. So this is one thing that you guys probably may or may not be able to tell, but see the back now is flat. So issue with the original bumper here was, as you can see, it wasn't flat, and there's also, it's hard to tell, but it kind of comes up and then down like a little point here, and also even here too. And so the issue with that is like that's not actually correct. And so we put them side by side, you can actually get a good sense of like this. The new one looks more accurate versus this, just you could tell it's way different. So really excited about this new look. And the nice thing too is it doesn't look terrible like this. It's actually
this
pretty clean.
looks more nicer.
Yes, we're gonna have to clean up. This is where we've like attached the two because we printed this side and then that side, and this is where we attached it. But overall, I think this is looking phenomenal. So this is a really cool technique when you're working with 3D plastic, but you gotta actually secure things. So what you wanna do is model a little area for like a hex nut to fit in, and then you actually just put a little bit of heat on it and it will melt down to make sure that it's flush. But once you know it's good to go, you actually take it back out, put a little bit of glue, and it will secure it in place. And now you can use real hardware in your plastic. You literally just put a little bit of heat, push it down, and then you make sure that it fits all the way. And then it kind of melts the plastic because the nut gets hot. Then you can be sure that it's completely smooth all the way in there. So is this a bad time to tell you we're gonna redo all of it out of fiberglass? So we got a couple new lights that we've installed to make the downstairs. There's one more there, these two here, and then we actually put one more kind of hidden there in between the two ducts, the vents there, over top of my dad's lovely collection of mini bikes. You don't really realize how many you have until you kind of line them up, and even then there's still another frame there. Then obviously the 55 bike that we're working on. Then there is another Z50 frame there, and he also has, what do you have, two more in the shed?
Yeah, 74 and a 69.
And then you also have a four-wheeler in the garage.
Four-wheeler in the garage and two in the shed.
I think he has a problem.
No, I don't.
There's never enough mini bikes. That's the cool thing about these. You can have like 20 of them and they're all unique and different. Like realistically, the fact that you have three Z50s right here, three Z50s,
yeah.
Not one of them is the same. You got the one I grew up riding. This is originally a 74 that's been modified to be an 82. And then we have the Chrome Special, which is also known as the Christmas Special. We call it the Chrome Special, but it's actually the Christmas Special, made in 1986. They only made 3,000 of them. And then, what year is this one here?
This one's a 72, I think.
A 72?
Yeah.
And then we got obviously, our unfinished rat rod here that we brought to the Pull Start picnic. And then, what is this one here? This is the Bronco?
It's a 1970 Bronco.
1970 Bronco with that you see a lot of gas tanks like that nowadays.
And then you get the little Bronco in the back.
Little Bronco on the back.
Yeah.
That's cool. You know what? This is the first time I think I actually looked at it and I didn't realize it's made to look like a horse.
Yeah.
That's cool. I didn't realize that. That's cool. You know what? It's nice. I don't think it's as nice as our logo, but who's to judge? Then we got
It'll be nice once it's painted.
Doodlebug and
Drift Hero.
Drift Hero, and then another Doodlebug there. Yeah, quite a bit.
Yeah.
Quite a bit. Got a lot of work to do. We got a couple bikes unfinished.
Yeah.
But our main one, we got to get back to work on this.
Yeah.
Almost done for the day.
Almost.
Okay, so what do we have left to do right now until we call it a day? Because we got pretty much it set up, which is nice. But we were just going to wait for the glue. Did you put glue for the...
No, I didn't glue those things yet. I just want to do the tail lights. I don't know if we should do them now or wait till we're ready to do it, because you don't have one up here.
It should be. It's just we have to clean it up.
Oh, okay. So then...
I think maybe that's what we should do. Clean it up and let's glue all of the nuts that we need to into the final pieces.
Yeah.
So say tomorrow we can go and actually screw it all together and finalize it.
Yeah, okay.
And then that's it. This bike will be ready for paint.
Yeah.
Because we've left it unfinished for so long, you could see we're actually getting rust on it because this is like just raw metal. It's raw steel there. And so we're going to clean that up. Not a big deal, just surface rust. But same thing, we're going to have to clean it up a little bit before and prep it for paint. But this bike is almost done, finally. I'm really excited. And actually, I still need to 3D print another rear taillight. I think the one that my dad was showing is just temporary, just to test it, to make sure it will work. I do got to print another one, but we are printing a couple clutch covers, so I have to wait until those are done to be able to print the final pieces.
Sam, these nuts are not coming out.
They're not coming out?
No.
Oh my gosh. I think they will. Well, let's just put it in place now for now. Because you obviously heated it up. It probably stuck to it, but it's not going to hold. Like, we definitely need to, if we can, get them out and then glue them. But at least we could just try, put them in place. So in this new design here, we have this plastic piece right here that will act as the same chrome trim as you see on the 55. But as you can see, we have those two little holes, and it literally just goes in like that, locks in place, and then that will actually cover up the difference, because right here will be the blue, and then up here will be the ivory. So that's another really cool detail that we included in this design right here. Okay, give me some good news. Is it working?
No.
No?
No.
You just can't line it up?
I can't, well, first off, I can't see where the nut is. I don't know.
Here, let me try. I'll go low. Got it. I got it. Now, can I do the other one? Okay, done.
Do your dance.
I don't have a dance. They're fighting. All right, so as you can see, we have all the new panels on. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Did we make the right decision? Does this look better than this? Does it not even look any different? Let us know in the comments. Also, if you want to win one of these pieces, let us know if you're interested in a giveaway, and we will set it up if enough people say yes. Let's say if we get 100 likes on this video, then we'll do a giveaway. I think that's more than enough.
Sounds good.
And then we'll do a giveaway in a future video, and we'll tell you guys how you can win. But let us know. What do you think? Did we make the right decision? I hope we did. I think we did.
I think we did, yeah.
Lastly, if you're not already a Mantini VIP, what are you doing? Go to our website right now and register, because it will not only give you exclusive updates, it'll also give you early access to our MBK1 once it's ready. So make sure you go to our website, link in description, become a VIP, because you do not want to miss out on the history that we are going to be creating with that bike. So I think we did enough work for today.
Yep.
Let's call it a day. And don't forget to subscribe. Woo! Oh, I actually hit my camera.